I was in the divot.
All
Hello.
right. What's going on? Oops.
What?
I'm too early.
I know. Sorry. Go out and come back in.
Should I leave and come back?
Yeah.
I could leave and come back, guys.
That's okay. I'm gonna make up for it because I'm gonna leave a couple minutes early and let Mike wrap the live up.
The last 5 minutes today, y'all, is just you and me.
Yeah, because I need to go pick up Frank and I need to not be as late as I normally am. So, anywho, so we're gonna do that. So, hello, Auntie Anne. How the heck are you?
Tim Mason, Rebel at Heart. What's going on?
There we go. There we go.
Who else? Suzanne Rogers. Hello, everyone.
I had to put more.
Evelyn Newman.
More stuff on my book, but
David Moore. How you guys doing? We're doing great, David. Hello, Pam B. And David Taylor. Getting a collection of Davids. Yo, Bubba's, what's up?
We have a collection of Tim,
Leon,
David's, Mike.
Yep.
Some people weren't very creative when they were naming their children.
Yeah, well, you know. our parents, our parents were in the hippie phase. They were like, whatever.
You could have been named
Mike's
Moonshine or Chablis or something like that, or Dweezil.
Who knows?
Or something weird, you know.
Our Oakie Homestead. Linda, I'm just gonna read everybody's names. I like it when Tim does that. He's got a cadence about it. The way he does that, it's you know, he's good at that part. He can read. Tim can read.
Tim is literate.
I don't know that about David, but Tim can read at least.
Our Oakie Homestead says, "Hey y'all."
What's up, big country?
Oh wow, that was quite loud. Evelyn Newman is here. Hello, hello. Gunga Den, hello, hi guys. So I got a little beat up on our last video by just a few folks, not a lot of people, on the getting the trailer video. Most people were very nice about it. There was a couple people that were like trying to mansplain it to me a bit, but they were asking about the safety chains on the trailer, and they were missing.
I did notice that, guys.
So, and we knew it too when we hooked the trailer up.
Yeah.
There was one chain that was partially on and half broken, so that wasn't going to work. And then the other side was missing altogether. And at that point in the game, because when we got up to it, we saw the chain, didn't realize it was broke and the other half missing. So we were like, you know what, we are too far into this thing to quit now. So.
And I would have made the same call if I'd have been there.
Yeah.
They weren't going that far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Safety chains are there for a reason, but I would have made the same call. And it was the first thing I noticed when they got here. I was like,
yeah,
there are no safety chains on that trailer. But yeah.
But other than that, I think it went well. And the end result was animals got where they needed to go,
That's
kids
right.
got where they needed to go, and the trailer.
Y'all got the trailer hooked up, got the lights hooked up, got the trailer pulled out of there, got the animals loaded, did a little bit of backing. Yep. I know she cut most of that part out of the video.
Well, no, I did not.
But you did a great job. You did a great job.
Yeah. It's got to get me somehow. But yeah, but I'm just, oh man, it's been so nice having the animals here. You know, working with the pups and loving on the goats and getting milk. And I got to find time to make the cheese. I'm waiting for my Renette to get here. There's another type of cheese I can make without it. So depending on when it actually arrives, like Saturday, I may make some cheese. We'll see. So thank you, Auntie Anne. Says, yes, you did a great job backing up. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Dana Mason. Hope everyone. Oh, hey, everyone. I truly hope all has had a blessed week so far.
There we go.
What a great thing to wish on people.
It's better than like, I wish you a week of kicking puppies and falling in mud puddles or something.
I wish you a kidney stone.
Yes, that's.
Yeah, no.
That is. Heartland HQ with Dink and Tape. Say hello to the mic. 2 old people on a couch. What is going on, Mark and Debbie? Hello, hello.
So Frankie and I are going to go put up a deer camera or 2 this evening. And I don't even know where she is right now. She's at a church function. Every Wednesday is a church function.
Well, it's
no, every Wednesday has to do with youth group.
Not during the summer. It's hit and miss.
Okay.
Yeah, but now tonight is the kickoff of the end of summer, beginning of youth, officially starting next Sunday. So tonight's like tonight was like a
soft opening.
Yes, except it was like it's more like all the adults were invited too. But like, and last year I went, but this year I did not. So There's that.
But whenever she gets home at like 7:30, we'll have a little time before dark, and we're gonna go set up a corn feeder in an area where we're pretty sure we can pull deer out to it, and a camera, just so we can kind of start taking inventory of what deer are out there.
I've seen a few nice does around. I haven't seen any. Well, I know you saw
I
the
saw
one.
a mongo yesterday.
Yeah.
He wasn't on our property, but he was close.
And you know that a lot of people in the area have said that because that cold snap we had, their pairs are not coming in either.
Ours are coming in. They're just coming in late.
Right, but there's some are saying like they're not getting anything. Like it's like my gardenia bushes that are like.
But check it out. I
angry.
talked to Ross yesterday
Mhm.
when I was driving around. After I saw that big mongo deer
Mhm.
on the way back from getting tractor gas,
You trying to hit it with the car?
I decided I'm gonna get that deer.
Yeah.
I decided I'm gonna drive around a little bit more. So I went on down the county road, the dirt road the other way, just to see what was down there, and drove down all the way down to those big. Is that a deer right there?
I don't know. I can't see from here.
It is.
Hold
Oh wait, no, that's your flamingo sign.
Oh.
I just see a horizontal band about this wide, way out at the end of the yard near the road.
It's my flamingo sign that says welcome.
Anyway, so I went all the way down to the soybean fields just to see what was, and then on the way back I saw Ross. He was out in the yard with the kids, and we were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, you know, this year or this time last year, we had deer in the yard every evening, you know, meandering around the pear tree, and he's like, yeah, but last year was such a dry summer that they cut the soybeans early.
Mm. So
And
they were
that's
wandering
so the
around.
deer that cut off a source of their food early.
That
So
makes
when
sense.
they do cut the soybeans, that's when we're going to see deer starting to show up here.
Fair.
So
Fair. Yeah. So Larry Parrish, he actually sent Frankie a big old goodie box, not just a bag, of a bunch of tools and a tool belt and all kinds of things in there, and then and a tablet for her to use, like an electronic tablet. And I did film her opening that. She also got what's the word I'm looking for? Envelope from our member David Glunt that was some cool stickers.
It's not.
There
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
There.
You spoke him into existence.
That's right.
Poof, there he is. And so anyway, she got to open that last night, and I filmed her opening that. And so Mike hasn't checked over set up the tablet yet for her, so he'll do that when he has a chance.
Didn't work.
But, huh?
I tried to speak somebody else into existence, but it didn't work.
Who were you trying to?
Bill.
Who?
Jessica Bill. Oh, it was worth a try. So anyway,
Paul Honeyman, what is going on?
Yeah, we filmed her opening all that stuff, so that was awesome, and she will definitely use it.
I'll sneak it into a video in the next couple of weeks where it makes sense to sneak it in.
Yeah. Well, we'll be doing some more building soon.
That's true. I can sneak it in.
We got some more fences that need worked on before the horse come.
Like right now, I am just so focused on Sunday's video, guys, because Sunday's video, you guys have heard me talking about it on Sippin' and Spillin'. If you follow our talking channel, I'm doing our first year from California to Mississippi, and it's gonna be a big one. We're gonna do it as a premiere at like 3 o'clock on Sunday, and it's a lot. And so it's stressing me out because I literally actually just ran to Walmart earlier and got another hard drive because I had ordered one last week thinking it would be here by today. I checked and it's not even going to be here till Monday. So I like the piece that I've done, I have nowhere to render it to. Everything's full. My computer's full. The other 2 hard drives are full. Everything's full. So I'm like, well, cool. I probably even should have brought another one, but I didn't because, well, I didn't. So anywho, so I'm like working on that, and that meant that Mike.
Yeah, so I'm actually editing a video right now, guys. I have not edited a video in a while. Somebody spoiled something. Speaking of the video I'm editing, Philip Ryder got some kind of a sneak. Did you talk about that on Sippin' and Spillin'?
No.
Well, good for you, Philip. Wherever you're getting your intel from.
Maybe Tim blabbed. I'm a couple days behind on ramblings, so it's possible. Tim
anyway, So I am currently editing a video because she's working on this huge premiere video that is all consuming. Um, I was like, you know what? I'll take care of Friday's video because she's been working on this video for 2 weeks, like consistently, and probably longer than that. Like you were pigeonholing some stuff away that you thought you were going to use for this, but
Yeah, but now because things are full, I'm having to kind of not start over, but partially start over.
yeah.
And that's a little frustrating for me. But tomorrow I am literally going to lock myself in the back cave. I made a huge crock pot meal tonight so they can fend for themselves tomorrow. There's enough to feed them for 2 days. And I'm just going to hide.
Yeah, and I'm just working. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, the video I'm working on for Friday, it's gonna be simple. It's not, you know, I'm not.
No laser light shows or
Yeah,
special effects.
I'm not getting crazy with it. But I am, you know, I am kind of relearning, remembering what I used to do when I edited. So the style is gonna be very different.
Yeah.
Than Sid's style, but it'll be fun. And I filmed everything. Frankie and I are gonna film another little piece of it tonight after watching all the footage. I realized there's something missing. So, and then, yeah, so then Friday, you guys will get a video that was
Oh, yeah. Tim spilled the beans. He might be more excited than Frankie.
good for Tim. That's all right. That's all right.
That's all right. Yeah, see, I watched his Ridge Life video. I think it was on Ridge Life. Oh, I watched part of his live. That's what it was. I watched his live on Ridge Life, and then I didn't get a chance to watch Ramblings because I'm behind on everybody's videos right now. So, and to be fair, like when Tim shows us something or texts us something, he'll say, "Don't say anything. It's going to be a video," and
That's
then
right.
we don't say anything. In all fairness, we didn't say, "Hey Tim, don't say anything."
Well, you posted it on Facebook.
Yeah, but I know.
Right, but only like the Facebook's private and
Right.
only. But
Like,
Tim is a friend on Facebook.
Yes, but even so, like if we had texted.
Bottom line is Tim was just excited.
Tim
He was
it's
excited.
fine. We're
Yeah,
not
it's
mad
fine.
at you, Tim.
Not at all.
It's fine. It's fine.
But you know, the reveal, the video on Friday about it is still going to be great. And I'm super excited. Like I want to talk about it right now, but I'm not going to give it all away.
Yeah. Brian Wilkerson, did I get the zucchini done? No, I did not.
You guys do not believe the amount of zucchini.
It is ridiculous. I don't know when I'm gonna. I don't. I'm so focused on this video. And every time I think I'm gonna have a chunk of time to work on it, I hit a roadblock with something, and then something else happens, and I have to leave or whatever. So I don't know. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna get the zucchini done too. Yeah. It's gonna get done. It will. We'll get done.
Oh, Brad Hudson. I told Brad at the market. Yeah, but his lips were sealed. Yeah, and speaking of the market, it looks like we're doing the market again this week, which I'm fine with because I've still got my garden's still cranking.
Tilted Homestead was just asking how it's going. So
yeah, it's still going great.
That's right, guys. Paul Honeyman says, don't forget to hit that thumbs up.
Hit that thumbs up. We got 138 people in here and 78 thumbs up. That's not a good ratio. Come on now.
Jump to Gems says, bear with me, y'all. Hello, everyone. I'm on my phone, so I can't tag. Gotcha.
But anyway, farmers market still doing great. We'll get at least one more week, maybe two out of it. When the other vendors dry up, doesn't matter how much I'm still getting. I won't be the only one there. They won't shut the street down for like one vendor.
I'm not making zucchini bread this week though, unless I magically get to a point with that video that I feel comfortable that I can take a several hour break and destroy the kitchen.
Okay.
Is that a problem?
No. Well, I mean, it's.
We'll see. Well, let me see how tomorrow goes. I'm just stressed right now.
I sold $50 worth of zucchini bread last week. I sold $66 worth of zucchini bread the week before. So it's a nice little chunk. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, I should teach you how to make it, and then teach you how to clean the kitchen.
Wow. Okay.
I'm teasing.
Yeah. Kind of. Is that what you want to tease me about? No. I should teach you how to help me with the garden. The piece of the farm that's generating revenue right now.
Oh, don't start with me on that. Don't even start with me on that.
All right. So, yeah, a lot going on this week. I have hot sauce on the table right now that's not yet hot sauce. In fact, I may have some of that at the farmer's market this week. That's a good idea.
Knock your knees together. Hot sauce.
Oh, we can talk about the name. All right. So anyway, so I have 2 half-gallons of fermented peppers on the dining room table that have been there for 10 days, and they're done. So I'm gonna pour them off tonight, and then I'm gonna like blend up the solids, strain that again, get all the juice, and then bottle it up into hot sauce. And it should be ridiculously hot. We'll find out. It's got all kinds of good flavor in it: garlic, onions, carrots. But it has serranos and jalapenos, as well as a decent amount of those purple mystery peppers that are probably about as hot as a habanero.
Out and about with Sam I am. Hello.
And then it has a couple of Trinidad scorpion peppers and a ghost pepper per half-gallon jar. So I'm speculating it's super hot, and that's on tonight's project, along with some pickling. I got a lot to do tonight. A lot to do. Okay.
David Glunt says his squash and zucchini plants are done. Wondering if he can plant some more and get any more out of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you can also plant acorn squash, butternut squash, spaghetti squash. You can plant all those things right now, and you'll get a good harvest into the fall.
Yeah. Paul Heyman says you can call it afterburner. That's what you used to call your old one.
I had a wing sauce that I called afterburner, and I named it that because it had a real sweet upfront flavor, and then after you got about like a couple of bites in, all of a sudden it got really hot, so I called it afterburner.
Are you gonna say what you're gonna post?
So here's my idea. I've been racking my brain trying to come up with a name for a hot sauce that's relevant to Mississippi, right? And I'm thinking, you know, I can't come up with like a some Mississippi mud doesn't work. Like that doesn't go. Crappie doesn't work. Catfish doesn't work. The Delta is the Delta. We're not in the Delta.
Fire ants.
Fire ants are real in Mississippi. But then I got to thinking, because I like Ryan Hall, y'all. And one of Ryan Hall, y'all, sayings is, when he's talking about the right scenario for creating a tornado, is nader juice. And I thought, just today, like an hour ago, nader juice could be a potential name for my hot sauce.
Yeah, he thought of that while he was in the bathroom. Though he came out and like explained it.
I did.
That's all his best ideas do come forth from the bathroom.
Or when I'm driving.
Yeah.
When I'm driving is usually when I write songs. When I'm in the bathroom is usually when I solve a problem. Different, like, you know, different thought processes. When I'm driving, I like to sing.
Different muscles being used.
when I'm clenching my butt, I come up with good ideas.
You have to take it to that next level. I think the people do. But hey, whatever. Let me just earthquake. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Mississippi burning. Oh, that's a cute one. It says Bam's Outdoors. That's not bad.
Mississippi burning.
Yeah, mud is more like barbecue sauces, or like if you make coffee or like fudge or something. But like, yeah, hot sauces. You could just be like weather. It's the weather sauce. I don't know.
No, that's not the same, because a tornado is like powerful and can be destructive. You know, it's not to be reckoned with. So nader juice is like,
so
I think
my tornado.
Sure. My little Texas tornado blowing me away again.
David Glunt says he reads the Bible when he's on the potty. I'm sure Jesus doesn't mind. Sip and fire, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
I did say sip of fire earlier, but
sip and fire, or sip of fire.
That's the one I said like 10 minutes ago.
Working the sip in there. Okay, I like it. I like to take things to you guys. See, I'm that type of project manager. I love the round table. I like to get a bunch of people in a room and say, okay, here's my idea. Somebody beat it. Go.
It's a sip and fire. There you go, Lorenzo.
Mississippi Fire. Okay. All right. Got some thinkers in here.
That's what I was thinking too, Auntie Anne. She was saying that, however, people might think that Nader stands for tomato instead of tornado. And that's what I thought when you first said it. Because I was like, huh?
What if I have a little tornado on the label?
That alleviates some people's confusion, but some people are just dumb. So some
Well, I can't do
some
nothing
people
about
can't
them.
read, so you might, I don't know.
Oh man, look at you over here just calling people dumb.
Well, I
Oh,
mean, we've
you-
all met some.
You need to take a Bible into your bathroom.
Chickasaw cheek burner. I love it.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Chickasaw
And it could
cheek
be either set
burner.
of cheeks that you're referring to.
That's right. No, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay,
cute.
Brad.
I like that one, Brad. That's a good one.
All right.
Not
All
mad
right.
at that.
Chickasaw cheek burner.
That's cute.
That's contender. That is a contender for sure.
Oh my.
I like it. And I think
Sipping hot, y'all.
Mike's colon cleansing cheek chapter.
Cheek chapter.
Oh,
That's cute.
yeah.
I like that, Big Country. I don't know if anybody would actually want to buy it, but I don't know. I like hot sauces with absurdly ridiculous names that are ridiculously long, personally. But that's just my own weird little thing that I like, I guess.
That's right. If I could do something about the dumb, that's right. Most of them Democrats would be
in trouble.
a whole bunch of problems be solved. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have hot sauce at the farmers market. Once I get it poured off, I gotta test it and make sure that
You're gonna test it?
pH.
Oh, I thought
I gotta make sure it's that it's shelf stable.
I was like, it's got scorpion in it, doesn't it?
Oh, it's got
ghost
ghost
peppers.
peppers.
Yeah,
in it.
it's got everything in it.
I'm not tasting it.
Yeah, that'll be my job.
It'll be tasting it.
Yeah.
It's way too hot for me.
But that's why when you said test it at first, I was like,
I mean, yeah, I have to pH test it and make sure that it's.
It's too bad that half the
shelf-stable.
stuff he makes he can't try because it's really quite good. But
It's funny. Everything that I make that has to do with fermented peppers, like I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy the smells while I'm doing it, and I enjoy like monitoring the ferment and the calm yeast that comes up, and
question, because my brain just did a thing. What do you call it when
your brain you mean your hamster just jumped back on the wheel for a minute?
It did. So when it's gone. Wait. Oh, what's it called when there's like a multiple alarm fire? What do they call that?
Like a 3-alarm fire?
Is it? Okay, 3 Mississippi alarm fire. Somebody else said something else about something and it made my head. Sorry, I get very aggressive.
Woo! Okay. Oh man, that was a lot right there.
Well, you've met me.
I like what you were trying to put together with that, but it didn't come together.
I know.
You're gonna need some duct tape and some baling wire.
Yeah. That's fine. A live chicken and a weed eater.
Husband abuse documented. that was just a Wednesday right there, Big Country.
That's like how I talk to him. I didn't even realize I was doing it until I don't know several years ago. He finally said something to me about. He's like, "You realize
how come every time you're talking to me, if you're excited, you're hitting me the entire time that you're talking to me?"
And I don't do that to. Well, that's not true. I do it to my friends too, but it's more of a quick hey, like. But with him, I will just keep with every word. I don't know. It's like a weird. I don't know.
Colon cleaner. Yeah, I saw that suggestion. I think that
I feel like there's been a lot that have had that kind of
those
name.
types of names work as a novelty sale, and a lot of people buy novelty hot sauce. So I get that, but I think if I want to try to sell it at the farmers market and try to sell it locally, then a little bit of playfulness in the name is good.
How about too hot for Jesus sauce? No.
No.
I'm trying to think of like something.
I like the
I don't want to say like hellfire.
Chickasaw
cheek
burner.
Yeah, Chickasaw cheek burner. Kind of rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, I
Chickasaw cheek burner.
think that's a top contender right now. Somebody needs to beat that name. Somebody needs to come up with a better name than that. So I got 2 top contenders. Ready, set, go.
No pressure, guys. No pressure.
Um,
Not only clean it, but set it on fire. That's right, Tim.
yeah.
Burn your britches. Yeah, there you go, Paul. I'm telling you.
So let me ask you guys this. I don't know how many deer hunters are in here. Hopefully there's no vegans in here. That was only partially a joke. But so Mississippi, as of this year, is opening up a 2-day or a 3-day,
Hi, Rebecca.
3-day velvet hunt, buck hunt.
Thunderstick.
And I think you have to pay. I haven't looked into it, but I'm pretty sure you have to actually pay extra for it. And we are not trophy hunters. And I've been teaching Frankie not to be a trophy hunter. But that doesn't mean that if she kills a deer while hunting for food.
It's all Grady says deers are vegans.
That's right.
It's true.
If she kills a deer while hunting for food that would look good on the wall, I'm okay with spending the money to put it on the wall. As long as we're not going out specifically trophy hunting. This is my conundrum. Is now we have this second week of September, so like a solid month early before deer season, month and a half. One buck in velvet you can take, and I'm thinking, I'm debating whether or not Frankie should do it, because if her first buck,
if you get it mounted when it's like a buck in velvet, do you like do the regular mount where it looks like a deer still, or is it
shoulder
just a
mount.
skeleton? Okay.
Shoulder mount.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could still see it.
That's right.
Okay.
It looked like what you saw at Mossy Oak the other day.
Oh, because there was this guy. This is cool. So this guy, if you decide like not to mount the deer or whatever that you get, although if you get like a nice one, obviously you're gonna want to mount it, because why wouldn't you? But you take a picture from a couple different angles of it, and he makes a digital image of the deer, and he makes like a digital painting of your deer wherever you want it. Like you can pick wherever you like. If you want it on your property, take a picture of that, give that to him. He'll digitize it, make it look like a painting, and then you can hang it on your wall, like underneath the mount or something. So it looks like you saw it in nature. Like it's cool. I don't know. Wow. I thought that was kind of a neat thing.
Well, Bass Pro Shop started a long time ago. Started making replicas. If you caught a nice fish, but you like felt bad about keeping it, like obviously you're not going to catch and release a deer, so you already got the deer, right?
Catch a deer.
But if you got like a nice 10-pound bass, but you wanted to release it, but you wanted to mount it, then they just say, take this measurement, take this girth measurement, take these pictures, blah, 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 send them all. And they made a replica that looked exactly like your fish. So if I ever caught one that I wanted mounted, I would do that.
Steve C says you should let Frankie do it. Instead of slap your mama, yours will be punch your hubby.
Right. That's about right. Yeah.
That's a good one, Ann. I like that. Slap your hubby sauce. That's right, Big Country. Chris P says, my God, you are pretty and your wife ain't too bad either.
Appreciate you, Chris.
We are doing well here in Mississippi, Chris. We appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, we love it here.
Yeah, we do. We absolutely love it. And you guys, you want to see this. I have not seen any snippets of this 1-year review video that Sid's working on, but I lived the year, and I'm telling you, it was an awesome year.
Well,
we filmed a lot of videos.
If you think about it, they've pretty much seen the whole video. It's just dispersed in other videos over the course of the year.
Right. It's going to be a fun video, and we're going to do it as a premiere, so we'll be in there messaging with you.
Yeah. So that'll be, mark your calendars, guys. That'll be Sunday at 3, this coming Sunday at 3, unless I have an aneurysm between now and then.
David's dog is watching the TV trying to follow Sid's hand.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you ever wanted to shut Sid up, all you got to do is put handcuffs on her. If she can't throw her, if she can't move her hand.
Ask me how I know.
I mean, if she can't talk with her hands, she can't talk.
It's a true story. And it sometimes confuses my goats because today Dan is a nibbler, and
He's a little bit of a biter.
he's a nibbler.
Okay.
It's not a biter.
He tried to bite me. Like he went with the lips thing
Yeah.
when I was trying to give him a bunch of weeds out of the garden.
Yeah.
And then he opened his mouth and teeth came at me, and I was like, no.
It doesn't hurt even when they bite you.
Well, I wasn't gonna let him.
It doesn't hurt. It's like you know, it doesn't. I mean, I get bit all the time because I'm always feeding them by hand, and sometimes they get really excited, and they're not trying to bite you; they just do. You know.
I fed them so much in the last couple of days. I've been pulling stuff out of the garden and just throwing it over the fence.
Well, I will tell you this, like her milk even increased because she's been eating like the pasture, and then he got brought over. I brought a bunch of stuff over from the garden, and like I also been supplementing her with feed and some molasses powder, and because she's still in milk, and I wasn't milking her until she was empty, but this morning she was so full, like so full. I ended up getting like, what did I end up getting out of her this morning? Almost a quart, I think it was. So
I cannot wait for that cheese, guys.
I know. I'm gonna try to make it this weekend.
She made such amazing goat cheese before we moved here. And that's the only thing I think goats are good for.
Well, you like ice cream too.
And ice cream.
I love my goats.
I like ice cream. Yeah. I don't mind these goats. That buck that we had was just
He didn't like
we didn't get along.
Like him. Yeah.
We didn't get along.
But he was an intact. Yes, he was a bottle baby, but he had his moments where he would get a little bit, you know. So, and even I had to be careful with him. So there's a couple times I had to wrestle him a little bit.
Yeah,
I have
there's a couple
not-
times I almost killed him.
So I have not ever made goat soap because here's the deal.
There's a deal.
There's a deal. I was gonna do it way back, and then Mike was really worried about me working with lye. I don't know. He thought I was gonna blow up the house. I'm not sure why he didn't want me to do it. And then he said, "Okay, you can do it." But at that point, I was learning how to make the cheese, and I was like, and the ice cream and stuff, and I was like, it's too late now to tell me to start making the soap, so I didn't. And then I know I have to like buy, like, I mean, there's certain things I could figure it out, but like, you know, if you want to do it right and not drive yourself crazy, you need like the forms and stuff to like actually make the bars or whatever. And you do need like some of the stuff to like help process or whatever. But
so I think you just do it old school without all that the first time. Make sure that you like it.
Well, yeah.
And then start investing in, okay, like I didn't buy all my garden tools all at once. I still got garden tools I wish I had. That would make it easier.
Wait, what? That doesn't make sense.
I'm just saying.
You still have garden tools you wish you had? That doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Well, it is. It does. If you're with me, I'm saying don't buy all the things that you need to make making soap easy and ideal up front.
I get that.
Do it like pull weeds by hand.
I get that. Maybe next year.
And then get a regular hoe, and then get a wheel hoe.
I'm a special. No, I probably next year I might try soap instead of trying to make cheese, because honestly, I do love like natural soaps, and I do use natural soaps. So I would.
It's all Grady. We can talk soap. Do you make soap? Okay. Super easy, not as scary as it seems. Yeah. So she makes soap.
Yeah, and
they're only a couple hours.
And I had a friend back in California that lived not too far from me. I used to buy soap from her and trade for soap from her too. And she made it all, and she made great soap. And she was like, "Oh, it's super easy. You can totally do it." And I'm like, "I'm sure I could."
Aren't you guys in Tennessee, like 2 hours from us, or?
I'll say we're in Arkansas.
Where are you
Pretty
guys?
sure they're in Arkansas.
Okay.
Unless
maybe.
you know something I don't.
I apparently don't. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool to have like you and a couple of other people have like a soap making like get together. Shenanigan.
Yeah.
Learn some stuff.
And I still have elderberries in the freezer that that are still on the twigs, that I like cleaned and froze on cookie sheets that I still need to deal with, but I haven't had time.
Chickasaw's Revenge. See, I like that.
Oh yeah, North Central Arkansas. I told you.
Oh yeah.
I knew they were in Arkansas.
I like Chickasaw's Revenge. I don't know. I'm trying to like. I have to put it together.
Hi, one.
And in the process of putting it together, okay, so this is going to hurt you, right? Now we're starting to get political because Chickasaw's got, run down the Trail of Tears to Oklahoma, and like we don't even want to go there. So I feel like Chickasaw's Revenge is going to immediately take you there, or take some people there. So for that reason, I'm out.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I only have so much time to make so many things. That's the problem. Too, is like, I don't know. I think it'll be better to like once, like after this winter, when Mike's able to have the cold room built, that's going to alleviate like some of us like, oh, I need to do this in the kitchen, but I need to do this in the kitchen. You know what I mean? I think that'll help alleviate some of that.
Hopefully.
Potentially.
I don't know how much the cold room is going to replace the kitchen.
Well, I mean, in the sense that like also that there's going to be like
a
not
lot
so
less,
much stuff in the house.
Yeah, a lot less vegetables piled up in the house.
Yeah.
Because right now, I mean, you can't see our dining room table.
The country says no, Sid. You have to make all the things. I know. That's the problem. Is I want to, but like, there's only so much time to, like.
Well, and there's so many little projects on top of the big, like, okay. So I'm looking for different ways to put up okra. I can't pickle everything, right? So today, I took some of the okra that I harvested today out of the garden because I have too much okra, and I chopped it up, lightly breaded it with some corn flour and some cornmeal rather, and what did I use?
Flour.
Corn flour. That's right, not meal.
Corn flour.
Corn starch.
He doesn't know. He put something on it.
I lightly, whichever the one is that's super fine, like kind of almost like a convection sugar.
Cornstarch.
Yeah, I put cornstarch on it, and then got it all breaded, and then bagged it up and froze it. So tomorrow, after it's frozen solid, I'm gonna pull it out and fry it and see if we like it. Because if we do, that's the way I'll freeze a bunch of it.
Can you just like try one of them?
What?
Because I don't want the frying oil everywhere tomorrow. Especially if I'm still gonna have to cook on Friday in the kitchen.
We'll see.
Okay.
I feel like if I'm gonna get some oil hot in a pan,
just do like a little pan, just one size of one okra, a little bit, and then it won't splash.
Crikey. Brazil Valley soap. Oh yeah.
Oh, I have some of their soap too. I love her chapstick. That's my favorite, is the chapstick. And we have some of her soaps, and so I have used her soaps too. There's a couple other people that I have known over the years that I've used their soaps, and then there's another one that I use that's an all natural soap. That's not like locally made, but I do enjoy it, and it's good stuff.
Boot scooting, eye popping, booty burning sauce.
Oh my. Oh my, that's the kind of name I like.
Yeah.
Hoot nanny hoedown sauce. There we go. Make your own luck. That one's pretty good. Fried okra is good, but yeah, just can't eat all that stuff all the time. Just can't. All that fried stuff.
Yeah, but it only grows for a short period of time, right? This is okra season right now. So I need to figure out, how much can I put up to last us.
Get back to work there, Denise and Marcel.
Yeah. And I'm totally going to change a lot about what I'm growing and how much of each thing that I'm growing next year. I learned a lot this year, and I think I'm going to approach it from a different angle. I'm going to say, what would I like to have on the shelf? Because a lot of people say, oh, if you're going to be growing food, trying to be self-sustainable. First thing you need to grow is a whole bunch of potatoes. Second thing you need to grow is a whole bunch of corn. And I get that. Understand that argument. We don't eat a whole bunch of either of those two things.
Right.
Like
they're not like super nutrient dense, I guess. I try to eat stuff that's more like.
But right. But like potatoes can keep you fed.
Well, yeah, no,
for a
they're
long
definitely
time.
good to have
Yeah.
a portion of those things on the shelf. However, we don't eat steak and potatoes every night. I guess
Right.
that's my point. You know what I mean?
For me, it's like if you ask me if you one thing that you could have, you know, a lot of on the shelf, the first thing I'd go to is tomato sauce, pasta sauce.
Yeah, because I can make so much with that.
Yeah. So
like honestly, like it can be a soup base. It can be for like I can make a what's the thing? Zucchini lasagna. And when I have my own cheese, I make. In fact, I did that last year. I did my goat cheese with his zucchini out of the garden and
Sippy
his
sauce.
pasta sauce. That's cute.
Okay. All right, that's nice and simple and to the point. Sippy sauce.
That is cute.
All right, that's a contender.
No, that's cute.
All right, Bams, you're in the running. Sippy sauce. I like it.
I'm missing that crooked letter slamming hot. I don't get it, Auntie Anne. Crooked letter? What am I missing?
M-I-S-S or M-I crooked letter,
Oh,
crooked letter, I
I
crooked
never
letter,
learned
crooked
it that
letter,
way.
I-P-P.
That's not how we learned it. In on the West Coast, that's not how I learned it. But that's cute. Now that I know what you were talking about.
Yeah, a lot of people here do like peas, usually the purple hull peas. I did not grow a single, not one.
You ate some today.
I ate. There was some in that
Yeah.
that well, I don't know what that was you made. It's like a soup.
It was a cleaning out
Goulash.
the freezer and the pantry.
Yeah,
and
it's a bunch of stuff in a crock pot. It's
yeah,
good,
I
though.
hadn't gone to the store, so it was sort of a hodgepodge of what was
It's the kind of thing you
left.
normally make in the wintertime.
It was,
It
but
was a very winter comfort food
Yeah.
in the middle of the summer. on a
anything
hot
when
day.
you've got like either like condensed chicken soup in it, or cream of chicken, or condensed like cream of mushroom in it, you know you're about to sit down and eat a big old bowl of gravy, you know, and that's basically what I found.
Right.
But I'm not eating that for dinner.
No. Notice how my cheeks are all round and filled out, and she's all 4% body fat.
Oh no.
Yeah, she doesn't eat what she feeds us.
That's not true. I sometimes eat what I feed you, but you guys complain if I feed them too much rabbit food. So I have to give them their like, what does Frankie call
You eat
it?
the rabbit food, we'll eat the rabbit.
Yeah, what does Frankie call it? She says we are an ingredient only household because you have to make everything. And I'm like, that's yeah, which I didn't know was a thing. And then she showed me like some TikToks, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's where you live. You live in an ingredient only household. But that's all right.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I did not think that. Zucchini quiche, okay, that sounds good. Especially this time of year, you're always looking for ways to do zucchini, to do something with zucchini because there's so much of it. And I think get a little creative and make a breakfast food out of it for dinner with some eggs and get a whole quiche going. I like that.
Oh yeah, I've done a lot of quiches. And I do like the little ones for like on the go too. I'll make like the little egg cups. And those are great too because I freeze those. I'll make a big, like when I have a ton of eggs, I'll make a bunch of trays of those when he's got a lot of things out of the garden. Now this year, obviously I didn't do that because we weren't getting eggs like that because I had 3 hens laying because, just starting out here. So the girls won't start laying until, a little while. And then I'll have another round going because I got ones in the brooder and ones that are like 3 days away from hatching. So
I haven't actually tried making like a French fried zucchini. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. And somebody else mentioned earlier about the air fryer. Yes. We don't have, I was asking him if we could do it in, I'm pointing like you guys can see it. We've got the dehydrator. I can't talk. Dehydrator going in the corner over here. And I think he's got peppers in it still, right? Yeah. He's just
and tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
I'm making a ton of pepper powder right now.
Yeah. So basically I was thinking, like, what if you could lay it out and like dehydrate it and almost make like a crisp out of it, like you do with like a banana chip, except I hate banana chips. Because I don't like bananas. But that's a whole other problem. But I feel like you could do that with zucchini and make like a chip.
It's possible. You'd have to cut it pretty thin.
I need a mandolin. I don't have one of those.
I thought she needed a fiddle there for a minute. I need a.
They call it a mandolin.
Okay.
That you take the thing and you go like this, and that has a little thing right there, and it.
That's just for people who don't have any knife skills, which
You
don't.
can't. You cannot cut it by hand like that, where it's like a thin, like a noodle thin. Like this.
I can't.
No.
Okay.
You cannot.
All right.
You cannot.
I just lay 2 chopsticks down. Lay the knife across the chopsticks.
You still can't get it that thin, baby. You'd get it thin like this, but you wouldn't get it like this. I'm talking like thin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't ever need it.
I've made chips out of kale too. It's good. The first time I did it was a disaster.
Crispy kale.
First time I did it was no, I mean like chips, not crispy kale. When I make crispy kale, it's like wet in the thing. I'm talking about like in the oven, dried out like a chip. The first time I did it turned out
Okay,
terribly.
well, Big Country's mom makes zucchini chips in her dehydrator all the time.
Oh,
so
there you go.
There's an answer to that.
So I need that recipe.
So it's probably all over the internet.
Probably.
Yeah, we definitely need to find more to do with zucchini. We have an abundance of zucchini.
Well, I'm gonna shred a bunch of it, get the moisture out, freeze it, and I think I'm gonna do, because even in my food processor, I can do like the ribbons, like kind of like what I was just talking about in there, but they're like a little bit thinner, and those would be good for like if I wanted to make make it as pasta or make it as like a lasagna. So I think I might do some bags like that and then some shredded, but I gotta squeeze out all the water. That's a lot. And I only have one piece of cheesecloth. And then I'm gonna have to do laundry because I need that cheesecloth to make my cheese later this week.
See right there? Homeboy says he's a surgeon and he's had to sew too many fingertips back on from using that tool. Learn to use a knife.
You can't cut it that thin.
But let me tell you guys something.
But I can put it in
I'm
my
gonna talk about Sid's knife skills right now.
Listen, we don't need to talk about that.
How many of you guys have heard of an avocado wound?
I have never
or an avocado cut.
I haven't cut myself.
What?
I didn't cut myself. I poked myself.
Oh.
It's very different.
How many times? You can't even count.
Like twice in my whole life.
Twice in the last month.
That's not accurate.
Okay, so check it out, guys.
How many times do you cut yourself when you're doing a chicken? Every time.
Okay.
Every time.
All right. Not a chicken. When I'm working with a bunch of chicken, when I'm working like for hours with boning knives, and yeah.
Last time
you
did it on the first bird.
Okay.
And I have video evidence. One on the first bird literally slices here.
All right. That's no, I'll give you that.
I mean, you've had stitches because of it somewhere. There it is.
But check it out. You cut an avocado in half, okay? Then you take your knife and you slap the side of the blade, or the sharp edge of the blade, into the seed and pull the seed out, right? I mean, that's the way. No, she goes like this, you know, stabs the seed, and then fights with it like she's mad at it to get it out.
This is not an accurate depiction.
This is how she does it. I'm gonna film it next time.
Go ahead. That's not accurate depiction.
And she uses the worst possible knife to do it with.
That's not true either. It
uses a steak knife.
That's not a steak knife.
That is a steak knife.
You're crazy.
That's a steak knife.
It's a small serrated paring knife that is not that sharp.
There's no such thing as a small serrated paring knife. It's a steak knife.
No, it's a small serrated paring knife.
Woo!
You would never use that to cut your steak. That knife. It's like a knife for stuff. It's not like a knife for food.
It's a steak knife.
It's not. We have steak knives. Those aren't it.
Those knives.
Yeah.
We got for free.
Yeah, and they are
every time we purchased a Cutco knife for
Yes,
a while.
and they're called
a steak
serrated
knife.
paring knives.
I don't believe that's
That's
the
what.
case.
Look it up. Look it up.
Either way, it's not the right knife to be stabbing
Well, listen, I have the,
the seed
avocado
of an
knife.
avocado.
I have the avocado
You have
knife.
never once used it.
That's not true.
Frankie used it the other night.
Yeah.
She didn't know what it was. She asked me. She's like, "What is this?" I said,
It's
"It's an avocado knife." And she looked at it, and I saw the hamster get on the wheel, and she went, "Yeah, Mom should use this." And I said, "Tell her that."
Listen, I do sometimes, but sometimes I just grab whatever's there, or sometimes somebody else has used the knife, and it's in the wash or whatever, it's dirty, and I thought, "Oh, look at that pretty turn. It's so pretty." Anyway, yeah. So, you know.
Yeah. So, anyway, I have no idea how we got onto that, but I'm telling you how we're getting off of it. We're just moving on.
I'm Googling it now because people are saying that Paul says there's no such thing as a serrated paring knife. I'm gonna Google it. You talk. Right?
I'm gonna go get one. Actually.
No, you have to talk while I Google.
No, talking Google.
Michael, I can't multitask like that. Like, I'm telling you, it's a Cutco serrated paring knife. There we go. Oh my goodness. He exhausts me, people. I'm telling you.
Okay, guys. Here we go. You ready? Right there it is.
Serrated paring knife.
Steak knife.
Paring knife.
Cutco steak knife. That's exactly what that is. Not an avocado knife. It's not an avocado knife. No, that's bad. Don't do it. She does it every day.
Not every day. Just the days I eat avocado.
Which is every day.
That's not accurate.
Okay. 6 days a week at least.
No.
You eat an avocado just about every day.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah. Thunderstick Homestead in the house, and he said that's a steak knife. Paul Hunneman, they even know that's a steak knife on the other side of the pond.
I'm telling you, this is what they sold it to us as.
They didn't sell it to us. They gave it to us free every time. We have 4 of those. Every time we bought a Cutco expensive knife, they gave us one of those free. So we got a set of them, almost a set. Then I stopped buying Cutco. I don't like Cutco as much anymore. They're still good, but I don't like the handles. They're too slippery.
They make you angry.
They make me mad. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Another steak knife. Steak knife. Somebody says it's too short to be a steak knife. I respect that, Rebel at Heart,
It's
because
not a steak knife.
you eating some thick steaks,
It's not a steak
but
knife.
that is definitely plenty long to be a steak knife for any steak I've ever eaten. The handle's long, but yeah, if it's not a steak knife, I don't know what it is. It's a steak knife.
It's not a steak knife.
She's searching hard,
Mm-hmm.
trying to find it on Cutco's website hopefully that it's named anything other than a steak knife.
I'm gonna find it.
She's probably already passed over it.
No, I have not.
Because it said steak knife. Backroads finally piping up saying it's whatever knife you want it to be. I believe we should change the name of it to avocado knife. The avocado knife.
Avocado knife.
What's that?
This
That's a
is not the
paring
right
knife.
one because this is the
That's a
solid
real paring
plastic.
knife. Yeah, that's a real paring knife.
I'm
It's not
still
serrated.
looking. Stop it. You don't know my life.
Stop it.
Sometimes the free ones they don't have on the site either.
That's true. They might not. So listen. Yeah, paring knives. I have never seen one that's serrated. I don't believe that the whole idea of what a paring knife is, it would not be a serrated blade.
Listen, Linda, zip it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I gotta dip.
Oh, that's right.
Peace out, y'all. Mike's gonna keep you entertained. Hopefully by himself. Keep your pants on.
All right. So, all right, just you and I, guys. Sid's abandoning us. She's gonna go get the kiddo from whatever church function she's at right now. And so let me tell you what Frankie and I are gonna do. And I'll try to read the comments while we're doing it. We're not talking about knives anymore. Although yes, Taryn Clark, That was funny. So Frankie and I, we need to film a little piece talking about kind of what we did on the other day when we went to the Pew Pew store. Um, and Sid, that's right. Salty Dog said it's a steak knife that's been discontinued. Um, so we need to film that piece talking, and we were like, well, let's film that while we are setting up a corn feeder and a trail camera. So that is the goal. It is going to be about 7:30 when Frankie gets here. It gets dark about 8. So I'm going to have everything ready. I'm going to have the feeder loaded up as soon as this live's over. I'm going to load the fever. I'm going to load the fever. No, I'm going to load the feeder up in the back of the Polaris and have everything ready. So when Frankie gets here, we can just head out there and get on that. So that's going to be fun. 50 cents at Goodwill. Yeah. No, I mean, Cutco makes good knives. But I just can't like the handles. The blade, the steel is good, but these handles make me so mad. I bought some decent butchering knives from Cutco, boning knife and an actual butcher knife and several variations of chef's knives. And I'm going to tell you right now, you get anything slick on your hand if you're working with, a piece of meat that's starting to come up to room temperature and rendering a little bit and it's slippery. Forget it. You're gonna kill yourself with those knives. So I pretty much have quit using the Cutco knives. They're still there, and I occasionally grab one of them because, like I said, it's good steel. But yeah, the handles frustrate me. I thought about dipping them in some of that like rubber that you melt, like you used to put on tool handles back in the day. Dip them, and then have like a non-slick handle. But oh, what's going on here? Back Road is saying hello to everybody. This gonna hurt you. This gonna hurt you. Marco must be talking about the hot sauce. I think he's talking about the hot sauce. MT Homestead's in the house. You just missed Sid. She actually had to dip out 5 minutes early because that's going to make her 5 minutes late picking up Frankie, and that's an acceptable amount to be late because she gets out at 7 tonight. So yeah, so that's where she's at. But welcome to the room. It's the Mike show for the last 5 minutes of the show tonight, and yeah, I appreciate. See, look at that. We didn't even lose very many people. I figure when Sid left, everybody be like, "I'm out." No, no. I think I'm the draw, right? No, okay. Marco Torres. I feel like. Oh, I see her driving away. Yeah, bye. Get some avocados. Yeah. Try cutting some grooves in the handles. Yeah, I hear you, Steve. I shouldn't have to put that much work into making a knife not slip out of my hands. So, yeah, it just bums me out. Epoxy route, yeah. I don't understand why. People like pretty knives. People like pretty handles on their knives, and I prefer functionality. Like, I don't care if it's the ugliest rubber handle you ever seen, like the restaurant knives from Cisco. Um, I, in fact, that's fine as long as it's good steel. That's a good knife, you know. And I don't want to be dropping knives just because they're slippery, you know. So, but Jerry Jones is out. Good night, all, and God bless. God bless you, Jerry Jones. Um, it doesn't have to be pretty. It's just got to work. That's right. Um, Function Beats looks all day long, and there are knives that are both beautiful knives, and like my Wusthoffs, I got a few Wusthoff knives that are beautiful knives and great steel, extremely functional, and a Messermeister that is not bad looking, but it does have that rubber handle on it. It's actually a meat slicing knife, so it's expecting your hands to be a little greasy. So, but yeah. Anyway, I have talked until 7 o'clock. Help me out, MT Homestead, because I never do this part of it. I'm trying to remember who's up right after us is Pretty and Pooch, but that's not what they call their channel, right? Help me out. Full Blown Country, Cindy Brown to the rescue. Full Blown Country is up next. Please go show them some love. Ask them what kind of knives they prefer in the kitchen. And then after Full Blown Country is Mike and Terry, right? Full Blown Country is next. Mike and Terry, MT Homestead, sorry, after that. And then, yeah, sorry, not Mike and Terry, MT Homestead. And then Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. So I suck at this game. But hey, guys, appreciate you hanging out with us. We are cutting into full blown country right now. So please run over there and somebody post their link if you don't mind. Show them some love. Get in there and tell them that Three Mississippi sent you over there. And then hang around for Mike and Terry at MT Homestead after that. And God bless you guys. Look out for that premiere this Sunday of our 1 year recap at Three Mississippi. You guys, God bless. Have a good night.